Start right now. I want to give you a very warm welcome to our new edition of our free webinars from the international coaching community. My name is Alexis, and today we will be joined by Anneli Hermanstad, our trainer from Norway, and Ludmila Frolova, our trainer from Denmark and Russia, with this great webinar called New Thinking, New Life. Remind you, if you have any comments or questions, you can make them in the chat box. There's a little chat box where you can make all your comments, questions, or answer the trainer's questions, and they will address your questions as the time comes. So, Anneli, Ludmila, you can open your microphones now.
Hi.
Hello, Anneli. How are you?
Hi. I'm fine. I'm looking forward to this.
We can hear you fine. Go on. Welcome.
Okay, then we start then. Today we are going to talk about new thinking, new life, and how to use coaching to make positive changes. Learning, doing, feeling, living. And there I was going to change it and nothing happened.
You probably have to click
up there. I didn't thought we were going to show, so I took some nice pictures of us two to show who we were. So this is me, Anneli Hermanstad. I'm the trainer from Norway. I've been trainer for ICC since 2009.
And I'm Ludmila Frolova, also ICC trainer from 2009. And I work in Denmark as coach, executive coach, and I'm accredited trainer in Russia, Ukraine, and I was teaching in some other countries.
Okay, so welcome to the webinar, and this webinar is for you.
And this webinar is for the people who search effective tools which will help them to reach their desired goals, which will help them to have better life and to develop themselves. So this webinar is for you.
Great. And this is a webinar, and I hope we can interact a bit. And we want to give you some tasks also. So I want to ask you if you can go and get a paper or a pen. I promise no one needs to speak, and this is not an exam, but we're going to have some fun tasks under the way. So it would be good if you had a pen or a paper. So I will give you a second to go and get it before we go on. Okay, I hope everyone has a pen or paper now. Okay, we will be talking about coaching, about goals, values, and habits of thinking.
So what is coaching? Very shortly, coaching is a methodology which can help a person to reach a goal which maybe he himself doesn't think is possible. Because if you think about that, then you can find out that you already have reached many goals in your life. We all have ability to reach our goals, and we were doing it many times. And when a person needs a coach, when the new goal is much more challenging, when something is on the way, then a person is looking for a coach. Because a coach can listen attentively the person, can help the person to think about his goal and to feel how much he really wants it, which value is behind this goal, and to go after that.
Thank you, Ludmila. Values behind the goal. I will come with an assumption here. I would say that a goal without a value behind is much more challenging to reach. Can anyone help me and discuss why? Why do you think a goal without a value behind is much more challenging to reach? Please put something in the chat window. Alexis, I don't see the chat window, can I?
Nobody has written anything, so probably that's why we cannot see.
Okay, that's probably.
But
okay.
when somebody writes something, you will see a blinking balloon.
Does anyone think I thought about what a goal without value behind is much more challenging to reach? There's something
there was
blinking
something
up there.
from Maria. She's writing, maybe it's not so motivating. And
Yeah.
it's from Atar. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like some motivation, good. That's true. We are used to say that value is the driving force or the fuel to reach the goal. A goal without value often does not reach the goal. Value is so important. You can think about personal values. The values we have in ourselves is the essence of who we are. And while goals may change, values are more stable and more often anchoring and more consistent. They connect us to the purpose of life. So the values are almost more important than the goal. They allow us to live a dynamic and vital existence, to drive our lives in a positive direction and move us forward. They, in collectively, if we look from it from the sky, they lay the foundation for social laws, customs, and tradition. So values are more important almost than the goal. More about limiting beliefs, Ludmila. Aha, Ludmila, I can't hear you.
Okay, sorry. And when a person knows his goal, when a person really is in contact with his values, have the feeling of value, looking forward to his goal, why still something is preventing a person? One thing is, what is your goal? Another thing is some attitude towards your goal. And the attitude can be hidden from us sometimes because we have different personal parts in ourselves, and they can be a part which many years ago has in some situation maybe an attitude, oh, it's not possible for me, or a thought that maybe it's not maybe I cannot, maybe I'm not good enough for that, or maybe I don't deserve that. So these thoughts became beliefs when they were repeated totally unconsciously in some other situations which are similar to this one, the first one. And that it became a kind of habit to think like this. And we call it a belief. And some beliefs are really supporting, helping us to reach our goals. I can reach my goal. And of course, you have these beliefs because you are reaching your goals many times. And sometimes the challenge is much bigger. And then a part of a person which in some situation long ago had maybe an experience not good enough for that, and it jumps up. So a belief is something which can also prevent a person. What's good with coaching, what is so effective with coaching, it can help a person to change his limiting beliefs, to find out that I don't need it. We were changing them many times in our life. If you now think, when you were 5-10 years old, what did you think about age? And if you think now, what do you think about age? You will find out it's quite different. And you even didn't pay attention when did you change your belief about age, for example. So how can we change our beliefs if we need it?
That was a signal to me. I'm trying to answer Maria here, who was asking. She wanted to have an example of the difference between a value and a goal.
Aha.
So I was typing, but I can tell it loud. A goal can be, I want to have a new job. I want a job in this and this company. That's my goal. And the value can be, what will that new job give you? When I get the new job, it will give me freedom. So the freedom is the value and the new job is the goal. Okay, Maria? Okay, then we go on. Yeah, we are going to have a deeper session. Ludmila, I can continue.
Can I also shortly answer to this?
Yes,
because,
of course.
Yes, thank you. Because sometimes there are some goals which are both goals and values. For example, money. Money is a goal. I want to gain money, for example. And money is also a value. It's important for me to have money. But then when you go further on, what does money give you? Then you will think, oh, possibilities. And what possibilities give you? Then, oh, it is freedom. And then when you ask, what does freedom give you? Oh, it gives me a very good feeling, as if I can fly, feeling of lightness, excitement, for example. So, as Anneli said, a value is connected to deep purpose inside us. And that is purpose behind the goal. Very important purpose, essential maybe, freedom, love, these very deep feelings. So this is also, we can see it like this. Thank you. And now, I invite...
Can you hear me now, Ludmila?
Sorry?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. And now we're going to do live coaching. I have an issue, and Ludmila has promised to coach me. She has been coaching me sometimes before, so I know she's a good coach. And I have an issue now, and maybe there is a limiting belief. I don't know, but maybe. So Ludmila is going to coach me.
Thank you, Anneli. Yes, we were also...
about 5 to 10 minutes.
Yes, thank you. We were talking about it a couple of days ago, and you asked me if I can do a session with you. And I really would like to do it. Thank you for your trust. So what would you like me to help you with?
Yeah, I love languages. I want to learn Spanish. I have a lot of people in my community who talk Spanish. I want to travel more, and I want to talk and have courses in Spanish, because I think it's better than to talk to people in the native language. So that's my goal.
Yes, thank you. You want to learn Spanish because there are some people around you, your colleagues who know Spanish, who talk Spanish, and you want to travel more, so you want to learn Spanish.
Yes. And so that my goal is to speak Spanish so people can understand. And I enrolled into a intensive course in Spanish.
Okay, you enrolled in intensive course in Spanish.
Yes. And before it started, I really looked forward to it. Now I've been there 2 times, and it's not fun anymore.
It's not funny.
No, I get stressed and tensed and come up with a lot of excuses. I don't have time. I have too much to do. It's too difficult. But I know I must do it because I really want it, and I really want to reach my goal. So I need to do it, and I must do it. But it's no fun, and yeah. That's my issue for the moment.
Okay, so you want to learn Spanish and you feel you must do it, you should do it. And why do you really want to learn it in this level?
Because I want to travel, I want to have courses in Spanish, I want to speak with my Spanish colleagues.
How does it feel when you think about your goal? Where do you want it? To travel and to make courses in Spanish?
When?
Yes.
You asked me for when?
Yes.
The course is for 6 months, so my plan was to do it in 6 months. But as I feel like right now, I don't want to make. I don't going to make it because it's too much to do, and it's. But I know it's something I must do if I'm going to reach my goal. And I know it's something I need to do, but I'm not sure I'm going to do it anyway.
Yes. You say you must do it, you should do it, and you think you are not going to do it, and you still need to do it.
Yeah.
How does it feel to think like this?
It's tapping me for energy. I'm blaming myself because why did you enroll that course? You know what your goal is, but do you really need it? No, it's I don't feel joy and happiness.
No, you don't.
No.
What is the highest intention of these beliefs? If there was some positive intention in it, what is this positive? Yes, when you say you must, you should, and you are not going to do it, and you need. If there was some positive.
I can hear I'm whining now, but to protect me, to spare some time, I think.
Okay, to protect you, to yes, to invest some big time in it. Okay, and you still want your goal. You still want.
I want my goal. Yes, of course, I want my goal.
So, if you totally freely yourself could choose how do you think about your goal, what would you choose to think instead of that you should and must and need to?
If I could choose, I would like to want to go there. I would like to feel joy. I would like to really want to go.
Want to go.
Yeah.
And is somebody pressing you to go there?
No.
No. So then, do you think you are choosing it yourself? Or somebody else is choosing for you?
No, of course it's me.
So you want to go to the class and you choose to go to the class yourself?
Yes.
Good.
I do.
I have 2 papers for you. On this one, it's written, you must go to the Spanish class, you should, and you are thinking you are not going to do it. And on another one is written that you want to go to the class, and it's your own choice. You choose it. Which of them you want to take with you?
Of course, I want to take the one that I want to and that I choose it.
Yes, you are welcome.
Thank you.
And what shall I do with this one?
throw it away as far as you can.
Yes, I do it. So, how do you feel now when you have this paper and you can read it every day for you? You want it, and it's your own choice.
Totally different, in fact. It's then the joy came back and the energy come back. So that was good. Thank you.
The joy is coming back and the energy is coming back.
Yes.
Okay. And you know, because the thought you have before was habitual, you even didn't maybe have been aware there was there because you repeated it many times. And now you want to create a new thinking, new belief, which you already has chosen, that you want and you choose. So it will be good for you to repeat it, to create a new habit.
Yeah.
What will remind you to repeat it?
What will remind me? Of course, I can put it on my iPhone because I'm never far away from that.
Okay.
And I will write a note, a sticky note to put on my bathroom mirror so I can see it every morning.
So on your bathroom mirror and on your iPhone, you will write, you want to learn Spanish, you want to go to the classes, and
Yes.
it's your own choice.
Yes.
And so maybe a couple of times, or maybe 3 or more times, it will make you see it and then think and feel, how will it help you to go to the classes?
It will do, because I feel already that it's not something I have to do. It's not something I must do. It's not something I need to do. It's something I choose.
Okay.
So, but it's great with a reminder. So that's good.
Very good. So when is your next class?
On Thursday.
Okay, so on Thursday after tomorrow, you are going to the class,
Yes.
going to Spanish.
Yes.
How does it feel to think about that right now?
For the moment, it feels really good.
Really good.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, very good. So now we have made this session and you have changed your belief and you have a task with you and a reminder to integrate this belief by thinking about this, by feeling this several times in the day. And would it be okay for you to think about your goal half a year from now when you have finished the classes and you are talking Spanish freely? Would you go there, imagine this situation? How does it feel to be there?
It feels really good. It's something I've decided and something I wanted and something I accomplished, and with joy and fulfillment. So it feels really good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So how was your coaching session for you?
It was good. I was rid of one of my limiting beliefs. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. And now again back to our presentation and we go further on. I can see there is a question. I will look at it.
It was a comment, I think.
It's a comment. Yes, thank you.
Okay, so now we are. So maybe this is the last time I have hold a webinar in English. Maybe the next time I will hold it in Spanish.
Sounds very good.
A bit scary, but okay. We're talking about changing habits of thinking, learning new thinking to be more present. Have you thought about when was the last time you had a totally new thought? Every thought is connected to our limbic system in our brain. And every thought creates a chemical reaction in our body. And that's interesting, I think. And also, where do you spend most time thinking? Are you thinking about the past? Are you thinking about the future? Are you remembering past with a joy, or are you concerned about the future? Or are you thinking in the present moment? This is really, really interesting. If we think about that we are greater than our thoughts, and we think about the end product of an experience is an emotion. An emotion creates long-term memories. Experience creates emotions. So emotions and experiences create long-term memories. And the long-term memories as a footprint neurologically in our brain that lead to that our body is chemically conditioned into the past. So that's the chemical and neurologically explanation to our habits. Old thoughts, old habits. In order to change some beliefs about ourselves in our life, we have to come out of our resting state and make a decision. And decision has to be firm and has a firm intention and a level of energy that's greater than the hardwire programs in our brain from the past. And the wonderful thing about a coach is a coach can help us see and take that decision. And everything is happening in the inside, an inward experience with emotion is greater than the external experience we have in the past. So this is great. So this will cause your body to move the past, present reality, and you can change your state of being. Your body begins to respond to a new mind because you're giving your body a sampling emotionally of a future, a taste of the future. And when we program that, your life will change, your state will change, and your life will change. And this is great. This is wonderful. So now I thought you could talk a bit, Ludmila.
Yes, thank you. I would like to talk more about new thinking, because new thinking brings us to our new life. What is new life and what is new thinking? Anneli was just talking about that, very important things. And new thinking brings us to our deepest feelings, which are this deepest purpose in and the deepest goal and purpose lying behind the goal, which usually people experience as peace, freedom, feeling of love, feeling of being present. Because a limiting thought is actually a kind of distortion. It's not real, because we are created with a huge potential where we have all the abilities to set our goals, to make steps to the goals, and to reach our goals, and then create our life. Because we have goal behind the goal, which brings us to this essential feeling, which brings us in contact with ourselves. And this is present state, where by making this decision Anneli was talking about, we also agree with ourselves, make an agreement with ourselves. And this agreement is a kind of harmony, because we really in balance with ourselves. I want it, and I really know I can do it. This makes people satisfied and a kind of resting inside themselves. And this is a new quality of life, because a new quality of being, feeling, gives us possibility to move to our goal in a new way. People experience it like a deeper contact to the world, to other people, because when a person is in contact with himself, he's much more balanced in himself, in harmony with himself, and easier makes agreements with other people, acknowledge other people's possibilities and abilities to reach their goals, or to reach the goals behind the goals, which are actually common goals for all people, because all people are created to live happy and healthy lives. And this is making connection between people. And this is quite new thinking, new life, new quality of life. And coaching who helps people to stimulate their new thinking that way, the way where they really are happy and where they really are in balance, in good contact with themselves, makes people feel enjoying their life much more. And coaching is working here as an ecological tool, ecological methodology, because it is what coaching is, ecological method. So this is new life, better quality of life.
Thank you, Ludmila.
Thank
Are you ready to do some task now?
Yes.
Maybe some people out there have a limiting belief. Maybe it's not only me. So I want everyone to...
I'm sure.
I know, I'm just joking. So maybe everyone could take a pen and paper, and we are going to do this tasks. It's 6 questions. You are only going to write them for yourself. And if you know you have a limiting belief, this is time to get rid of it. This is an example. I'm too scared to travel. I'm too lazy to get success. In this example, scared and lazy is the limiting belief. When you have a limiting belief now, I want you to take 2 minutes, write down at least 5, between 5 and 10 reasons why this belief not are helping you. You're welcome. I will take the time, 2 minutes, write down it now if you want to get rid of your limiting belief. You're welcome. And do you have questions? You can write it in the chat box. Okay, thank you. And now we go for the next question. I hope everyone has written something why these beliefs not are helping you. Next question. Write down 5 to 10 reasons why these beliefs not are true. 2 minutes. Okay, I hope everyone has 5 to 10 reasons why this belief not are true. Next question. What if I really believed in this limiting belief and make it extreme? How would my life be then? Think about that and write something in 1 sentence or 2 sentences, 1 minute. What are your biggest fear hidden behind this belief? What is your biggest fear behind this belief? 1 minute. Okay, next one. Why do you still need this belief? 1 minute. Great. And last one. What hidden benefits, gains do you have by keeping this belief? What do you not have to do? No, this is not the last one, it's next last one. What hidden benefits, gains do you have by keeping this belief? What do you not have to do? 1 minute. Okay, hope everyone has written something, and that's the last one now. What would you do if you did not have this belief? How would your life be then? 1 minute. Okay, thank you. I hope that several of you have got rid of some of your limiting beliefs. Usually when I do this, I do it in the classroom, or the people get it, take it with them at home. And what happened when you do it in this specific order is that you're crashing your brain. And sometimes the limiting belief just gets silly and think, I don't need it anymore. And while you're coming to question 6 or 7, the limiting belief is gone. So this is a tool you can have anytime you want and use it on how many limiting beliefs you have, and do it over and over again for each limiting belief. So I hope, does anyone want to share something about how was this experience about doing this task? Any comments? Did you do it? If you didn't, you can do it later.
Actually, I can give a comment.
Okay.
Yes, I was doing it together with others, and for me it was very good because I could see some new possibilities for me, and I could feel that this belief which was limiting was actually I don't need it, and it brings me in some way back, and it brings me down, while the new one, which totally him itself jumped up, I could see this is what is real. And it's actually in accordance what I was talking about, the new thinking and your life. It is the way I really want to go. It's much more ecological for me. It is showing me that I really want to develop in another way than this belief could bring me. And it gives me a really good feeling to be connected with myself. It makes me feel much stronger and much more whole. So thank you, Anneli.
You're welcome, and thank you for sharing.
I like this exercise very much.
Yeah, it's an easy exercise, and I like it too. That's why I use it. Here we get a question from Maria. When you said ecological, what exactly do you mean?
Ecological, yes. Mm-hmm. Ecological is what helps the whole, all parts of my life, because we have different areas of our lives. For example, area of health, area of getting money, work, area of relationships, friends, hobby, free time, so on. Ecological means is good for whole me in all parts of my life.
You and all your environment and your relationships and everything.
Yeah. Yes. And not only all parts of myself, but how Anneli says, also to my environment. It is not bringing any harm to anybody. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you for the question. It's very important.
Are you summing up, Ludmila?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's what
you
I was.
5 minutes.
Sorry, 5 minutes.
Maximum.
Yes, I'm very shortly because I was talking about this already. So if somebody wants to share, to make some comments on how do you feel about what this webinar is about? Changing belief, it's maybe one thing, but in a process, it is a big thing. It is changing our attitude to life, to ourselves, to our goals, and then change our life, change the direction of our life, give quite another quality of our life. And this is coaching. It is working on a small thing, on one goal, and understanding that we are working as a system, and it brings ourselves, it brings the result to all parts of our lives, to our environment, and to give us much more happier and more whole and healthier life.
Thank you, Ludmila.
Mm-hmm.
Before we are opening for more questions, I just want to say that me and Ludmila, we are so happy. We are going to Finland to have an ICC coach training certification, not in Finnish. It's not my goal to learn Finnish yet, so we are going to have it in English. So for people who are interested to attend, to be a coach, who are not already a coach, it's possible to go to Helsinki to take it in English. It's 29th of August. So far, no one from Finland has attended, but we have people from several places in Europe, Spain, Austria, we also have from Pakistan. So the interest for the course is growing. Okay, any questions?
Okay, thank you very much, Anneli. Mm-hmm. There was a question about our background. And it was a question from a psychologist, Maria. And I can tell that I have some psychological background. I was trained in the University of Moscow with language and basic psychology. And then I was taking courses in Moscow Medical Institute in psychological department, practical psychology, the course of practical psychology, and a lot of trainings I'm an NLP master with a big experience of giving NLP trainings, and I'm an ICC trainer from 2009. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anneli?
I'm not a psychologist. I've worked as a leader or manager. I have 350 employees before. And then I started my own company, first as a coach, then as a coach trainer in ICC. I'm an NLP trainer, and I also am a trainer in microexpressions and body language. And I also work with hypnosis and mental training. So that's how we are. Any more questions?
Questions or comments on the presentation if you...
We have some. And, people love the exercise. And how much the course and the certification cost, please? The cost or the investment is €3,950, and that's included the certification and all the material, but not the flight.
And we are going to stay in a very nice area, not far from Helsinki, in a very good nature, staying all together in a big house.
Yeah. Next NLP, also NLP ICC training. We have ICC trainings. We are not ICC do not have NLP trainings. We have ICC coaching trainings and use some tools from NLP. Is that correct, Ludmila?
I teach NLP also in summer, but it is in Russian and in Danish.
Yeah, Russian and Danish. We don't can learn that in the summer, I think. Okay, thank you very much for being there, and hope to see you sometime. If you wanted to do NLP in English or Spanish, where can we go? I'm not sure. But if you send me an email on this account, I can answer you tomorrow, because I don't have it in my mind just now.
I don't have plans to do NLP in English very soon, because I have a lot of a lot of trainings in other languages. And in English, as Anneli said, in the end of August, 29th of August, we start ICC coaching certification training in Finland. It will be in English.
Yeah.
You are welcome.
Okay.
Good. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Okay, is that the end of it? Sorry.
Yes, that's the end of it.
Great. It was an awesome topic. Thank you both. It was very, very nice. Thank you everyone who attended. You will be getting the recording very shortly for your email. We expect to see you very soon in our upcoming webinars and courses. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.